Hi everyone, I'm Saba, and today I'm going to do Kaplan's claim that technology has a negative effect on the younger generation's functional skills. And the claims I will be responding to is one, reliability on technology causes a lack of knowledge and communication. Two, the younger generation becomes more inactive with technology. And three, technology is affecting the way students learn and changing education. While I'm not denying the fact that technology does have some negative effects, I'm merely diminishing the idea that technology only brings about negative effects. My response to her claim is that technology is part of the younger generation's culture and thus is essential to managing their lives. The response the claim I'm responding to first is that reliability of technology causes a lack of knowledge and communication. Well, the fact is, technology brings people closer together while making it more accessible and faster and providing greater clarity. Saul Rockman, he owns a technology consulting firm called Rockman ETL, and he said that students who use the technology for real communication with a real audience are much more capable of talking to adults. He also says technology facilitates cooperative learning, encourages new roles for learners and the ability to work independently. Also, it's through technology that the younger generation has access to the same resources as adults and gives them control over their lives. In today's fast-paced world, fast communication is essential, making text messaging and social networks another important method of communication. My advocate's evidence, she says that we are addicted to instant messaging and social networks, but I don't see how that can cause a lack of knowledge and communication. I think social networking and texting allows faster access to staying in touch with friends and family, all within our own convenience. Also, the new forms of communication have made the world a smaller place to live in, where communication with people of a distance is now fast and with clarity. The second claim I will respond to is that the younger generation becomes more inactive with technology. Well, let's face it, we live in a digital era, and technology helps the younger generation manage their daily lives. Carla Werner, she writes for the Television Quarterly Journal, and she said the new technologies can be tools for training to be a proactive, self-sufficient, creative, and conductive young adult. These tools allow for a level of independence and self-management that adolescents have always wanted to demonstrate. Also, heavy media usage derives from satisfying needs of adolescents. For example, the needs of personal space, the desire to develop communication skills, the need to develop and display creative expression. Also, Carla, who I mentioned earlier, she said that while I agree that teens are enveloped by a wired world, they do not seem to be trapped by it. To the contrary, it appears that their lives can be facilitated by it. The last claim I'm going to respond to is that technology is affecting the way students learn and changing education. Technology actually can accelerate, enrich, and deepen basic skills. Using technology in the education system provides a personalized learning experience where learners take control and manage their own learning. In a study done by the University of Michigan, the use of computers for basic skill instruction was compared with pencil and paper approaches, and that led to increases of 10 to 15% for the people who use computers. The study also showed an increase in efficiency. It took students 30% less time to learn using the computer. Also, integrating technology into the education system prepares students for the future era in technology. Cheryl Limick, she is the executive director of the Milken Exchange of Education. She said that workers fluent in technology will make the workplace more effective, increase productivity, and help ensure America's competitiveness in a global economy. The time to begin preparing our children for the realities of the new American workplace is now. In conclusion, technology aids in our daily lives, and our world is shifting to a technological era. The younger generation needs to be fluent in technology to be better prepared for the future. Technology is only going to get more advanced, and our engulfment is only going to be beneficial. Technology, I exported. There's a writer who writes for CBS News, and she said technology is deeply entrenched in most teens' lives. This may also mean that today's technology-wired teenagers may be tomorrow's technological leaders, pushing the country toward innovation.
All right, you do a good job laying out the main and secondary issues. You're attempting to reduce the importance of the advocate's claim on a couple of points, but the truth of the matter is that you don't just do that. You, in essence, make good counterclaims on most of the points. The counterclaims are nicely developed, and you've got good evidence on them. And I think on the first and the third point, they clearly apply to the issues that the advocate talked about. On the second point, I don't think that your argument here really addresses the issue that the advocate was talking about when it comes to physical activity. It suggests some other benefits, but not necessarily the ones that deal with the amount of activity that the kids are involved in. The signposting is very clear. I thought you had a lot of evidence to offer in contradiction in support of your position. I think you could talk a little bit more about the evidence and the inferences that the advocate was making and what was problematic about them so that we can contrast that more with your counterclaims. All right, thank you.